All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol Nndm, Nano Dimensions. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I want to quickly announce that I have a Twitter account now. You guys can follow me on Twitter. The link is down below in the description. And stay tuned till the end of this video because I have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that. We've talked about ALGM in previous videos. We've talked about WBA. I have a new ticker symbol that you want to add to your watch list and keep on your radar leading into the end of this week and the beginning of next week. So Nndm, Nano Dimensions. So it actually moves slightly sideways. When you look at it from this recovery down here from the lows of 788 and peaking up to 771 and recently hitting highs of 984, and I said 7071, 971 and 984.85, give or take. It's been moving sideways, but it went slightly down, broke slightly through support and recovered from those lows here of 911, working its way up back to where it's at now, above the 50-day moving average and holding itself up pretty well. So we're going to look at our new support and resistance in just a moment, but the 50-day moving average is going to be important, and that's 932. We're slightly above it right now. We're in tug-of-war zone here, believe it or not, and if we fall below it, we'll be in bearish territory. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So I want every single investor to stay tuned for these points of reference, but let's look at ARK Invest. We've been following their ETFs here and seeing how bold their statements are, right? Every time they buy. So this is yesterday, 111, and they had 5,629,727 shares at 52 million market value. When we come over here and we look at how much they have today, right? From that point to now, they've basically went up by 75,000 shares here. 5,704,648 million right there, right? So 5,629,727, and here we are with 5,704,648. That right there is a total amount of about 75,000 shares added to their portfolio. Right there in ARKQ. They just continue to load up positions. I see this reaching 6 million shares in total. It went up to 53 million in market value, right, from 52, and they're up at 15 position. I see this being the top 15, top 10 of ARKQ moving into the year and how they continue to position themselves with Nano Dimensions. This is big stuff here. These are very bold statements from ARK Invest, just continuing to load up on shares. And not just in one ETF, but two ETFs. So let's see here, 111, ARKW, position 53, 3,805,955 shares at about 35 million in market value. Let's see how much they loaded up on today. So the total amount they loaded up on from yesterday, right, which was the 11th, you can see that there, and today is the 12th here on ARKW, position 53. They loaded up on 51,000 shares. When you do the math, they were at 805, now they're at 856. So it's 3,856,245 shares at a market value of 36 million. And yesterday it was at 35. So their positions just continue to grow on Nndm. They're making a big statement here. They are not playing with this. They are just loading up on shares, continuing to load up on shares, and continuing to load up on shares. Their statements are bold. They are very bullish, and they see way beyond what the chart is showing us. That's the only thing, and I've repeated this before, but it's so true. It's the only thing I can make sense of them continuing to load up on shares and growing their position. Big stuff there. Can't believe that ARK Invest just continues to buy either thousands of shares or hundreds of thousands of shares every single day. So again, the 50-day moving average, 932, we're slightly above it. Our resistance is here at 965. That definitely needs to be broken through. Once it gets broken through, which it's just sitting on it, the next resistance level would be up here at 984. I want every single investor to keep that in mind. 984 is a very important resistance level moving forward. And if that gets crossed, the next one's up here at 999 and then up here at 1048. Keep those in mind moving forward. But right now, much more closer, 965 is very important, and up here at 984, 985, give or take, is the next important resistance level moving forward. Now, on the other hand, we have our support. If that gets broken through, this has broken through the 50-day moving average. It's breaking through the first support level of the lowest point before this run, and the next support level after that is down here at 880. So very important for the bulls to keep this in mind and pay close attention to it. So 911 is our support, and if that gets broken through, every single investor should actually pay close attention to this, not just the bulls. But if it happens, the bulls are losing traction, the bears are gaining control, and what we really want to look for is if ARK Invest continues to buy. I mean, if they're buying on the way up, I can only imagine them continuing to load up as it goes down. Now, sometimes they're hesitant because they think they can get a better discount, or they're just watching what's going on. But for the most part, they load up while it's going up or it's going down. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts and comments down below on Nndm. I know a lot of you guys are long on this one. I know a lot of you guys that are starting to join into this one after doing your due diligence and research and actually seeing an opportunity, especially how other institutions are really buying into this, and ARK Invest is like loading up to the max. We haven't had an offering. What do you guys think about that? I wanted to ask that. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys feel like there needs to be another offering to get things in the speculation and hype running? Or do you think that no more offerings are going to happen? Nano Dimensions has enough cash on hand, and from here on out, it's just going to be a very organic and natural upward movement as the volatility does persist of the up and down. But when I say natural and organic, it's just going to continue to grow over time due to more purchases from institutions or even individual investors. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. So, for those of you that have stayed till the end of this video, I have stated in previous videos ticker symbols to add to your watch list like ALGM, WBA, and those two stocks are a little bit more of stocks that you could see and pay close attention to for the next coming weeks, months, or year, because they have catalysts going into the year, they have growth potential, and so forth. The stock I'm about to share is a little bit more speculative, and that ticker symbol is LXRX. I highly suggest doing your research and due diligence. If you're an experienced investor, definitely look into it and make your own rational decisions based off of what you see. But there's a catalyst going into the end of this week on Thursday because there's a big event that they're going to be at, and it's going to have an impact on the chart. Now, the chart's been growing to this point. It looks like it's consolidating, and there's room for it to continue to grow into the end of this week, beginning of next week. Again, this is a very speculative play. It could probably continue to grow the next coming weeks and months because of its innovation and product. But right now, it's one of those that you want to add to your watch list because of this speculative play moving into the end of the week, the event coming up, and those different catalysts. So definitely keep it on your radar. If you're a new investor or a learning investor, I highly suggest just learning from the behavior of how the stock moves and what's going on, because it's very speculative and it's one of those high risk plays, and it's a penny stock. It's below $5. So I definitely want you guys to just learn from it if you don't invest into it, because I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on different plays, on how the market moves, how these stocks play according to news and speculation, hope, or because of revenue, because of dividends, and so forth, so that we can all become sharper investors in different areas to maximize profits and minimize losses. So I hope that if anything you guys learn from this one, so keep it on your radar and pay close attention to it towards the end of this week, starting next week, to see how it reacts due to the fact of the catalyst and speculation moving into the event and how the event goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.